Hey guys, excuse how close I am to my window and how weird this looks back here. Not weird, but this is not usually, you know what I mean. Anyway, so today's video is going to be my all-time favorite high-end makeup products. I recently did a video dedicated to my favorite drugstore makeup, so this video is dedicated to my favorite high-end makeup. So I actually wouldn't consider this like the best high-end makeup. This is my favorite high-end makeup. I've said high-end makeup like 20 times. This video is actually a collab with a really good friend of mine. Her name is Sarah, and I wanted to do this collab with her because she doesn't have many subscribers and I don't know why. She's so good. So I really wanted to help her out and maybe get her name out there and see if I could help her in some way. She does like wickedly cool tutorials. She's very talented. She's kind of like an artist. Like, she's very talented, does her makeup really well. They're all different and unique and so fun, and she's just like the sweetest person ever, like literally a little angel from heaven. She's so nice, and we text all the time. She actually made me a journal from scratch, like made the page, not made the pages, that's a tree's job, but she like binded the paper, and I don't know, and it's the nicest journal I have. I actually keep it in my kitchen just in case I need to write things down throughout the day. It's beautiful. She's a beautiful person inside and out, so please help her out. If any of you guys have YouTube channels as well, you know how hard it is to get your name out there, so please check her link down below. She's gonna be talking about her favorite high-end makeup as well. We're gonna be talking about makeup products we think are worth the splurge, so definitely check her video out because sometimes it's nice to know what makeup is worth it out there. So I will link her channel down below. Go subscribe, tell her I sent you, and yeah, once you're done watching this video, go check out her favorite high-end makeup. So if I would have recorded this video 6 months ago, I would have said that this is the best palette I have ever used in my life. It's definitely one of my favorites, but I think I have found something just as good, if not better. This is holy grail for me for sure, but I have been obsessed with my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. This stuff is as good as it gets. And the reason I am choosing this one over this one is because it has more mattes, it has more eyeshadows, it's a couple dollars cheaper, and it's great. It is so great. You have different tones of brown all throughout this. You have a purple, a green, and I love that the two highlight shades are huge, so it's a lot harder to hit pan on them, and highlight shades are shades we use all the time. It's holy grail, probably, I'm gonna say it, it's better than my original Naked palette. That's so hard for me to say, but I love it just a little bit more than my original Naked palette. It's what I have on my eyes. I grab this over any palette I own. So I don't really own a lot of high-end lipsticks just because I kind of stick to what I know. I love MAC lipsticks, and they smell really good. They're just amazing, and they're cheaper than a lot of high-end lipsticks. But this is the best lipstick I have ever used in my life. These are the NARS Audacious lipsticks. They're $32, which, yeah, that's expensive. But they're worth every single penny. They're more expensive than MAC, but they're better than MAC. They have the best formula in the entire world. They last forever on the lips, and they're not supposed to be like a long-lasting lipstick. They're really creamy. They don't settle into my lines. Everything about the formula is spot on. There is not one negative thing I have to say about this. This one is in the shade Raquel, and it's the one I'm wearing on my lips. This is my favorite lipstick of all time. Out of all the lipsticks I own, and I own a lot, Raquel is my favorite. If all my lipsticks died and I only had to have one forever, it would be Raquel. MAC Pro Longwear Concealer is my favorite concealer ever. I love my Maybelline Fit Me, and I love the LA Girls Pro Conceal. Those are drugstore concealers that I really enjoy, but this, it doesn't get better than this. Very liquidy, so it doesn't dry out my under eyes, but it has full coverage. So if you have really dark under eye circles, this is gonna be your best friend. It doesn't settle into my lines. I put powder on top and it stays put the entire day. I have tried a few high-end foundations. I'm a drugstore foundation girl. I think that you can find really good ones at the drugstore, but the best high-end foundation I have ever used is the Makeup Forever HD foundation. My favorite drugstore foundation of all time is the Revlon Color Stay, and I even think that this is better. So I've got to say that this is my favorite foundation of all time. When I need to take pictures, when I need to go out, like special occasions, or when I want my makeup to last all day, I go for this. It doesn't have SPF, so there's no... Does Celine want to go outside? It doesn't have SPF in it, which is perfect for pictures because you don't get that white cast. And it has the perfect finish. It's not matte, but it's not dewy. It's the perfect satin finish, the way you want your skin to look at all times. I highly recommend it. It is pricey. It's like $42. I really want to try the Giorgio Armani Silk Cream Foundation or something, but I would never pay that much for foundation ever in the history of my life. This is like as expensive as it gets, and this is perfect, so I don't need to really, it's my perfect foundation. Okay, so the Anastasia Brow Wiz is the best in the entire world. This is the best eyebrow product I've ever used. I tried the pomade, but it was too fake looking for me. I like, as you can tell, I like bushy looking eyebrows, like feminine, like Romeo and Juliet style eyebrows. I don't like that whole carved out makeup artist eyebrows. A lot of makeup artists do their eyebrows like that. I don't like it. I like more like kind of eyebrows, Lily Collins kind of eyebrows. So the pomade is too intense for me. The Brow Wiz is perfect. I use this and then I use a powder on top. Hands down, Anastasia makes makes the best eyebrow products, and the Brow Wiz is good. So I recently discovered that Tarte Amazonian Clay blushes are probably the best blushes on the market in terms of wear. This is Tarte's Exposed. This is my favorite Tarte blush. This is the only Tarte blush I have. No, I have another one. And then I have a Tarte blush palette. This is the best one. It looks very plummy, so you would think it would only be good for the winter, but it does give a nice touch of color in the summer too. It's perfect. They last hours. I will wear this blush, I will put it on in the morning, and it will last all freaking day. This is one of the few blushes that I'm like, damn, at the end of the night, it's still on perfectly no matter what foundation I put on under, which is saying a lot. They're pricey, but they are worth it, especially if you're someone who you wish your blush just stayed on forever. Get Tarte Amazonian Clay blushes, any of them. I recommend any of them. But if we are talking about a blush color, this is my favorite blush in the entire world. This is my favorite blush color. This is the best. This is NARS blush in Madly. These blushes are really expensive, but I have come to the conclusion, this is a recent purchase for me, I have come to the conclusion this is the best blush I have ever bought. It's beautiful. It's the blush I have on right now. It goes with every look. So if you're thinking, ooh, I don't want to buy a NARS blush, it's expensive, this will go with everything. It'll go with a deep smoky eye, with just mascara. It's perfect. Swatched on its own, it doesn't look like it's all that cool, but on your cheeks it gives the most beautiful blush look. I highly recommend it over any blush in the entire world. Okay, so I have to give a shout out to this guy because I have repurchased more of this mascara than I have of any other mascara. I have been wearing this mascara since I was 15 years old. It's the first mascara I've ever used, and it's the best mascara I've ever used. This is the Clinique Lash Doubling Mascara. I don't hear a lot of people talking about this, and I don't know why. It's honestly the best. It's one of those natural bristle things. I do like my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara more for volumizing, but this gives me everything. This gives me the perfect amount of volume, the perfect amount of length, and it doesn't clump. I do 3 coats of this, and I'm like, it's like Va Va Voom lashes with not one clump in the world. This doesn't believe in clumps at all. You don't get that spidery lash look. You get the most natural but full wispy lashes with this. And I think this is like a $15 mascara. So it's not too bad. It's expensive compared to like Maybelline, but when you're thinking of like Benefit and those mascaras, this is cheaper than that. It's my favorite. I will repurchase this over and over again. I have been buying this mascara since I was 15, so do the math of how many I've gone through. Okay, so I don't use this as often as I should in my videos, but it's my favorite highlight of all time. This is the Balm's Mary Luminizer. I think that this highlight is even better than the Becca highlighters that everybody loves. I like an intense highlight, and this gives it to me. This is very, very intense. It's that white champagne gold color. It's really, really pretty. Can you tell? You can't tell there. It's so intense, and it gives the most beautiful color to your cheeks. The Balm is on Haute Look a lot, so check Haute Look if you want to buy the Balm products, but it's honestly amazing. But not just the Mary Luminizer. The luminizers in general are my favorite. I wanted to mention this one because this is one of my favorite makeup products ever. Like, out of all my makeup products, the Cindy Luminizer is like top 5. I love it so much. I use it as a blush because I am pretty fair, but it's such a beautiful, sheeny, iridescent kind of blush. You could put a matte blush and then put this on top, and it just like illuminates your face so much. I use it in the spring and summer like crazy. The Betty Luminizer is very bronzy. It's very dark. This is a bronzer for me, but it has like an intense sheen. This would be perfect for deeper skin tones. I like to just dust it on top of my bronzer in the summer to give me more of a Jennifer Lopez look. So yeah, these are amazing. I highly recommend them. The best primer I've ever used, drugstore high-end, is the MAC Paint Pots. This is Painterly. I know a lot of people like soft ochre as well. I prefer Painterly. This is the only primer that's cream form that doesn't dry out my eyelids. I use one from Milani that comes in like a chubby stick that I really love, but it's very drying. This is not drying on my eyelids whatsoever, and I have very, very dry eyelids. And I love it. It covers up all my veins. My eyelids are covered in veins. It covers up all my veins, and it makes my eyeshadow last all day. This is the best eyeshadow base slash primer in the history of the world. I wanted to give a quick mention to this because it's my favorite. It doesn't exist anymore, but I have a ton of bronzers. I have a ton of bronzers in that drawer, and this is my favorite bronzer. Hands down the best bronzer I have ever used in my life. This is the Sephora Sol de Rio bronzer. It came out in the summer, I believe. I did a whole video on it. I love it so much. It's the best. It's the best. It has the perfect undertone. A lot of people have asked me, does it compare to Hoola? I personally don't think so. I have Hoola on my face right now, but this is better. The undertone is perfect. It looks like it would be too light, but it's amazing for contouring. The best bronzer. It smells really good. It smells really good. It's huge, so I mean, it's not travel friendly, but it's got an amazing mirror. It's my favorite bronzer of all time. I wear this every day that I'm not filming. I feel bad putting it on when I'm filming because you can't get it anymore, but I wear it constantly. This is the bronzer that touches my face the most out of all my bronzers. So I just thought I'd mention it. If you see this by any miracle, do not pay crazy amounts for it on Amazon, but I wish Sephora would bring this back. Let's make a petition. Let's sign a petition to bring that back. And then my last product is something that I really want to mention because it's the best liquid illuminizer I have ever come across. This is the Josie Maran Argan Illuminizer, and I have used so many liquid illuminating products. Becca, Gerard Cosmetics, I've used a lot, and this one is the best of the best. It's very, very intense. I like to mix this in with my foundation. I like to just dab it on tops of my cheekbones. I like to put it on before I put on my foundation. It's multifunctional, and it gives such a beautiful, romantic Jennifer Lopez kind of look, which are my favorites. I highly recommend it. It's expensive, but this will last you till you die. So, okay guys, those were my top favorite high-end makeup products. There's a bunch of other products that I really love, but those are the ones that if it ran out, I would run out and buy it immediately, except this, because I can't get it anymore. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to check out Sarah's channel down below, tell her I sent you. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!